Welcome back to Throttle Future, and today we're taking a deep dive into the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000, a machine that doesn't just roll down the road, it dominates it. This is not your everyday commuter, this is a statement bike, a cruiser that's built to combine raw power, modern tech, and that old-school soul that riders crave. Whether you're a long-time cruiser fan or just stepping into the world of heavyweight motorcycles, this is one review you'll want to stick around for because the Vulcan 2000 is all about presence, torque, and that undeniable Kawasaki DNA. So, what exactly is the Vulcan 2000 bringing to the table in 2025? Kawasaki has essentially resurrected a legend. In the mid-2000s, the Vulcan 2000 was famous for being one of the biggest production V-twin cruisers out there, with over 2,000 cubic centimeters of displacement. It was massive, loud, unapologetically bold. Now, in 2025, Kawasaki has updated it for the modern rider. We're looking at a 1,700cc fuel-injected V-twin engine, tuned for smooth but massive torque delivery. Cruisers live and die by low-end grunt. And that's exactly where this engine shines. Imagine rolling on the throttle and just feeling the bike pull you forward with almost no effort. That's the kind of effortless power this motorcycle is made for. One of the big updates this time around is Kawasaki's focus on blending that traditional cruiser feel with modern rider-friendly tech. Fuel injection isn't new, but on this machine, it helps give consistent throttle response, easier cold starts, and overall smoother performance compared to the carbureted monsters of the past. Then you've got ABS as standard, something we really couldn't take for granted back in the days of the original Vulcan 2000. It's a lifesaver, especially on a bike this heavy. Add in electronic cruise control, and suddenly you've got a cruiser that doesn't just look the part but can handle modern touring demands too. Let's talk performance. If you know the old Vulcan 2000, you know it was famous for its jaw-dropping torque north of 140 pound-feet. The 2025 model is slightly smaller in displacement but still very much in that heavyweight cruiser league. Kawasaki hasn't released the exact numbers yet, but based on the setup and lineage, you can expect a torque-rich riding experience with plenty of pull at low revs. That means overtaking is easy, climbing hills doesn't require screaming the engine, and even to up with luggage, the Vulcan has more than enough grunt to keep things relaxed. Horsepower numbers don't really matter as much in a cruiser like these. What matters is how it feels when you roll on the throttle at 2,500 revolutions per minute, and the Vulcan is built to make that feel addictive. Of course, raw power is only half the story. Handling a machine of this size requires confidence. The frame and suspension are designed to provide stability, with the solid double cradle chassis and wide front forks that soak up bumps while keeping everything composed. The weight will definitely be up there, but once you're rolling, that mass works in your favor. It smooths out vibrations, gives a planted ride, and makes long stretches of highway feel like a breeze. Kawasaki also made sure to keep the seat height low, so flat footing at stoplights feels natural and you don't feel like you're wrestling a tower of metal every time you stop. Design is another area where the Vulcan 2000 refuses to be ignored. This is a bike built to turn heads. It's got that stretched-out cruiser silhouette, a big tank up front, flowing fenders, wide handlebars, and an overall stance that says muscle. Chrome accents, or in some trims possibly a darker blackout style, give you the option to choose your flavor of aggression. The detailing is classic Kawasaki, polished, intentional, and bold. Lighting has been modernized too, with LED elements that still manage to keep that retro appeal. The dash setup is likely to combine analog charm with digital convenience, so you can check your speed, fuel, and cruise settings at a glance without feeling like you're on a spaceship. This is a cruiser, after all. It tech should enhance, not overwhelm. Now, the question on everyone's mind, how much is this beast going to cost? Kawasaki hasn't put out the official number just yet, but looking at where similar heavyweight cruisers land, and factoring in inflation and the new tech upgrades, we're realistically talking somewhere in the range of $18,000 to $22,000. That positions it right in line with competitors like Harley's big twin cruisers and Yamaha's Star lineup. In markets like South Asia or Europe, Import costs and taxes are going to bump that number higher, but even so, for what you're getting, a big-bore Kawasaki cruiser with modern electronics and that Vulcan heritage, the price is likely to be competitive for its class. So why would you buy the 2025 Vulcan 2000 over anything else? The unique selling points are pretty clear. First, it's a Kawasaki Vulcan. The name carries weight, literally and figuratively. The Vulcan 2000 has always been an icon, and bringing it back in 2025 means you're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying into a legacy. Second, you're getting sheer road presence. This is not a subtle bike. It's wide, it's loud, it commands attention at every stoplight and every gas station. Third, modern tech makes it more livable than ever. ABS, cruise control, fuel injection, these are things that make long rides safer, smoother, and less fatiguing. Finally, it's customizable. Kawasaki knows cruiser riders love to make their bikes their own, and the Vulcan 2000 offers a platform that can be groomed, bagged, or stripped down depending on your style. Of course, no bike is perfect. The Vulcan's weight can be intimidating, especially at low speeds or in city traffic. Parking it on a slope, maneuvering in tight spaces, those are things that will test your patience. Fuel economy won't be stellar either. Big V-twins like this love to drink, and for some riders, the sheer size may be overkill if all you need is a casual weekend ride. But if you're looking for a cruiser that gives you maximum torque, presence, and touring potential, the Vulcan 2000 makes a lot of sense. At the end of the day, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 isn't trying to be subtle. It's not trying to win over sport bike riders, or lightweight naked bike fans. This is a cruiser built for those who want to feel the road shake beneath them, who want that effortless pull of a giant V-twin, and who want to ride something that feels timeless yet capable in the modern world. Kawasaki has managed to respect the Vulcan's heritage while adding just enough new tech to keep it relevant, and that balance is what will make this bike special for a lot of riders. So if you're the kind of rider who values torque over top speed, comfort over corner carving, and presence over stealth, the Vulcan 2000 is worth a serious look. It's a bike that demands respect, delivers smiles with every twist of the throttle, and keeps the cruiser dream alive in 2025. That's been our full review of the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan 2000 here on Throttle Future. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you subscribe for more upcoming reviews and breakdowns of the bikes that are shaping the future of motorcycling. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep chasing that throttle.